Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Welcome everybody, and let's dive into the energies. We're going to be experiencing a lot of preparations today. The moon is going to be oriented primarily within the North Node, and this is about as the moon is shifting into Scorpio. We're going to see a lot of Scorpio's energies. I mean, we already have Mars, Mercury, both Liliths, and tomorrow, which is actually overnight, in about between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, the Sun is going to join them at Scorpio. So diving in is preparing to go down to the root to find the truth. I was talking about the Liliths. I was talking about that right there. You're gonna find, when you go into the shadow, you're gonna be finding not only your fears, not only your codependency, not all this shadowing business that you're doing. We all not a saints, okay? But you're gonna find the truth about you. You're gonna be finding the reality within yourself, the dreams, what you are made of. Okay, this is what it said in there, that if you're looking at for the divine, you have to look where in you. So this is this path of underworld. As after you've been into a relationship, guess what? You thought certain things, and so on. Now you're doing the investigations within the kind of like in a relationships. What do you do? How do you do it? And this is why this is going to be a very interesting day, because the moon basically is not going to have a lot of aspects. The intuition is going to be really starting off of the square with Pluto, but it's going to be trining the North Node. This is where we are going to be going into the future, going into this deep spiritual emotions, and those energies, they're going to help us out of digging it even more and becoming it more. It's basically is going to be preparing us for the challenge to grow, like the seed, as I was talking yesterday, as the seed is understanding and finding its purpose to bloom. And this is what the energy will be. There's going to be some this shift, and during this shift you are going to be what? Quiet. Okay. Some of the stuff, of course, you're not going to like the first time. It's like, why I'm here, why I'm these positions, why I'm in the darkness, why I'm on these unknown positions. I want to know everything, right? This time is different, right? This time we are going deep. And the energy at 8 o'clock, I will suggest you to be very mindful with the people around you, particularly bosses, okay, managers, and so on. Try not to interfere in that and to show up that you're the boss and you know more, okay? I'm suggesting you to kind of like go with a slow. Because the sun currently is having confrontations of transformations and changes. Even if you have the greatest idea and you propose it to your boss, he's gonna reject it, right? Because he is not thinking about transformations. He is thinking to find the depth of how to deal with things. And we're going to see tomorrow as the sun is going to be going into this, because it's a divine timing. Okay, the sun represents authority, the sun represents the boss of the company, the president of the country, and so on and so on. Okay, it represents the chief in the fire department. Okay, the fire stations and chief of police and so on and so on. It's the authority. Okay. The top judges and so on. All right. We're going to see as the moon is going to be rising at 9 o'clock. She's going to beginning to trine the North Node in understanding your purpose. See, the purpose is the future, and now we have to understand that some of the things it's require you to transform. It's require you to change. And you may not gonna like it, but the moon is going towards Pluto. Okay, we are gonna see those energies in about pretty much a week when the moon is gonna be joining Pluto. But before that, the moon right now it is presetting to who to meet Mars, Mercury, and the both Liliths. You're gonna find the truth, the whole truth. You're gonna be finding the communications, and you're gonna find the strength to digging in. I'm suspecting that in the next 2 3 days we are gonna see some a lot of exposure to certain things in there. Hi, Smith. Glad to have you here. And these moments of these energies, they're going to be affecting you. But this desire to not change over the time is going to disappear. We're going to see this at 10 o'clock. You're like, okay, it's not the right time for changes. Okay, right now it is about I have to be looking for the things more deep. Let me figure it out this depth. Let me figure it out this depth of emotions. Let me go figure thing out. Okay, and if you need some information, um, you can go to a library. You can go to YouTube. You can go to so many things. Not suggesting you to go to ChatGPT unless the ChatGPT shows you the sources of where it is, and those has to be confirmed sources. Other than that, just look deep within you. All right, we're gonna see this energy at 11 o'clock of tomorrow is gonna be even better because this is gonna be happening of this deeply investigations as we are gonna go to. You see, today the moon is right here, but we have a Mercury, Mars, Lilith, and just in one day, at the same time, it's gonna be joined. Okay, and we're going to see that the sun is already going to be at Scorpio. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bodies at Scorpio tomorrow. Okay, so the preparations for those investigations today is in there, and we're going to be see as the intuition is learning first. She takes the lead because you want to understand the why. And that's what the moon does. She finding the answers of the why. Why do I have to go with this? Why I have to be? Why I'm like these positions? Why all those things that happens to me are like this? All right, and as we are gonna go at noon, the midheaven it's going to be very close into Venus. You may not feeling a certain energies of Venus right now as she is in there, and that the energies of the midheaven particularly, it is about the inner work that you need to do to find a balance. What kind of balance where there is no love? So you're gonna feel like you are bumped down. Okay, in the next hour, we are going to see that the authority has to look and solve the things from yesterday. This yacht, this beautiful yacht of this beautiful transition from Libra to Scorpio in there, because there is no balance. We need to figure out what it's in balance. That's why we're going to Scorpio, right? And that yacht is going to be taking the lead of you. All of a sudden you're like, you know what, I'm going to leave the things within the hand of the divine. I'm going to be hearing at this and so on and so on, right? There's going to be some visions, projections. You're probably going to have a lot of problems sleeping because this energy is about to purify your process of thinking, okay? And those processes of thinking that it's going to be coming in is set you to a totally new environment. And that new environment is asking what? New learnings. All right, this new Larynx is going to be pointed out because right now, as Mars and Mercury is in there, you have the dignity, you have the honor, you have also the inner fights, but you also have what? The process of learning. It's Mercury. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to go in there. I'm the investigator. If I don't know something, I'll go find it out. People who have a Mercury and Scorpio, they may have a sharp tongue, be mindful about it, but they may have the tongue of seeing it, the things from within the darkness and bringing it into you. Okay? So right now, that's what it is. I'm expecting a lot of journalist stuff to go on. We can see it in the big scales in there, but in the personal scales, as we are talking about, the energy is going to be bringing in that truth to what? To you. Okay. So going on within another hour, this is already is going to be at 3 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be at Sag. This is going to be some as Pluto. It's coming in and event horizon. The transformation, like it or not, it's an order. And if you pay attention, you don't like the new generation, right? Because they don't transform as you did. But you know what? You transform when I put it somewhere else, right? Not in Aquarius. And now we are put into these positions that, okay, everyone's talking about these vibrations, these communications, these consciousness exchanges. Everyone feels different within the people. What are they talking about? Talking about that the future is here. Like it or not, the future is here. All you have to do is tune it in. But you have to what? Adjust it in you. You have to tune in your own self to find the truth within you, not with the programming, not with everybody else things, okay? Yours things for you. All right. So the ascendant is going to be at 4 o'clock at Aquarius. The inner work is going to be really, really focused within trying to communicate and be philosopher or psychologist and so on. But that right now doesn't work. Because before the psychology and philosophy in there, it is something called mom. And what it's mom? Mom, it's spirituality. From the spirituality, it comes in the philosophy and the psychology. Okay? But they're all working together. Okay? Like in a family. All right. You're trying to do some work, but currently this work is suppressed. Why? Because Saturn wants to teach you something special. You are the special person. Everyone is special in its own way. And Saturn right now, it's working on the subconscious. Is like, enough with this stuff, enough with these things in there, enough with what you're thinking. You need to go a different way. Enough with the old things. I'm giving you these beautiful energies. Me and Neptune is going to be working on you to change the authority within you. And he's like, oh, I don't want to change. And the inner work says, oh, you do. Because you don't like it, certain changes going to be putting you in the environment where you should change. Some people is going to be having a positive changes. Some people going to be enjoying those changes because what? They learn, they study, they grow up so they can perform. Some of the people, though, they're going to be put in the uncomfortable environment that's going to lead them to that evolution that they're trying to escape. All right, 6 p.m., the ascendant is going to be a Taurus. Currently certain things doesn't go well, right? Within the material world, you're trying to make things up, you try to see things, you try to getting in there, but those energies is not. Why? Because you have to learn how to cooperate with others. You have to learn to appreciate the material things of others. Okay? You have to learn this work things out. Okay? There is no anymore mine. Taurus, I'm the provider, I'm working on the land, it's my land, and so on and so on, right? We have to thinking about from I and we to be in union, okay? And this is going to be some hard challenge for people who are born with Pluto and Scorpio, okay? So if you know your own chart, check that out, and the sun is going to be passing through. So the next 30 days, all this generation right now is going to be really triggered because, we have a lot of going on at Scorpio, okay? A lot of secrets has been held, a lot of things has been shady, and now Scorpio is like, you know what? I'm going to go dig them out. I'm going to be going down in there. We're going to see some people, journalists who's going to go in there and they're going to be investigating things. There's going to be some other investigations and so on. Just, you know, but it's about you to find you to investigate the truth within you. Don't worry about politics. Don't worry about journalists. Don't worry about the news that much. Okay? Just you have to see it. If the energy that it's in you is somehow is what's happening into the world. And this is how you will know that we all here on earth, we're living in the same magnetic field. We're experiencing pretty much the same thing. The only difference is how we perceived it. Because we all came in a different time and space with different energies within us. But we have to deal with what? With the collective energies that is around us. And this collective energies, Uranus is going to be telling us it's time for a change. The world cannot go the way it is. And guess what? We have to change into the material world. So this is going to be lots of things to be look within. A lot of the information is going to be, okay, I need to go and finish my mission. I have this that I need to finish in there. I need to study this. I need to prepare for this, and this. And all of a sudden, that energy is going to start matching. You're thinking about something, you didn't say nothing to nobody, and all of a sudden, the phone, somebody's messaging you, and it says like, I think you should do this, and this. It's just simple. It's going to be like the universe is going to be giving you confirmations. Okay? When you look at it, the certain things, you're looking for confirmations. And the confirmations, that's going to be coming in from within you, from you. Okay? You are in charge. All right. 9 o'clock, the moon is still going to be at Scorpio, but right now we also have a vertex. So, man, there is a lot of Scorpio going on. You feeling it? You are going to be some like, oh my God, it's like why everything goes down under. Okay? But you need to understand the tree of life has a root. Okay? Every tree has roots. You have a legs that walks in the ground. And the thing it is you should take a look at the grounding. But now, since this is a Scorpio, it's the underworld. You're going into what? Into the depth of the sea. How deep it's gonna go down into that Pluto. Because Pluto is ruling Scorpio. So is Mars, right? So right now, with Mars has been in the Scorpio with all these energies around, Mars is ruling all these energies. And the dignity within you to dig the things out of that carpet, to figure out what causing you in the first place, to shovel the things, the hidden things within you under the rock and nobody sees them, that is going to be one of the things we are going to be digging in today. And tomorrow the moon is going to be arriving there, is going to be beginning into, hey, what actions did you did in there, into the underworld? Okay? All right. So tomorrow we're gonna see some that energy as we are talking about, but right now, as in the next hour at 10 o'clock, we're gonna see some Jupiter coming in. That beautiful trine with the North Node that's coming, because everything beginning to line up in there. We're gonna have the moon that it's gonna be at pretty much 15 degrees, with the 15 degrees North Node. Okay, and now we are seeing it how the emotions about the new life beginning to grow, support. And Mars is like, I've been waiting for this energy that comes in. I've been waiting to find the depth of me. I've been waiting to discover the secrets within me. Because now I have my soul. Okay? Now I'm ready to evolve. And now with that depth with evolutions that it comes into us, that is going to begin your drive. You see, you are not going to be operate anymore from needs. You're going to be operating from destiny, from evolution standpoint. And now the destiny, the evolution standpoint is going to bring the purpose of what you need. And now it's going to have a much better directions in life than you've been operating in there. Right? A lot of the people is going to get it. Some of the people, they just going to be like, I don't know, what, did I miss the train? Did I miss the plane? And they're going to be kind of like a lost, right? And for those who are lost, Uranus is going to be, wait a minute, I'm going to change it. Certain changes, I can change this, right? I can get it in there. And this is why I expect changes, okay? Expect changes. All right, and at 11 o'clock, we're going to have that all beautiful water energies coming up, but still as a yesterday, and it's continue going. I know you've been working on some things, you're doing some things, but now with all these things in your head, you cannot focus. So the focus is going to be mainly coming in from the divine. When it's the divine comes in, you're going to be seeing it with yourself, because these energies, okay, we see them. Oops. There he is. Okay, here. We got a Jupiter, right? Well, it squares the sun and it's still square Chiron. Until we don't get that in there to heal, until you don't get to this inner child to remove things that prevent you to evolve, and that the inner child fears was the ones that actually you shoved the stuff under the rug. Now you have to mature, and that maturity is coming for you, right? It's time to get a little bit more mature. And this is going to be some part of this energy that help us to grow a what? A better society. How you build society? Where the society is built? In Cancer. Okay? We are all one family on this rock. Okay? We're all living on this rock. Okay? All right. Hey, Tiffany, glad to see you here. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you for today, and I'm gonna give you a heads up about tomorrow, which is tomorrow. I already give you the kind of like a little bit of heads up. We're gonna see some very positive energies that it's gonna come in, particularly for those who wake up at 6 o'clock. But the intensity around 7 and 8 o'clock, there's going to be so much. But here it's the 7 o'clock. This is this beautiful water trine. You see that triangle in here, and how the divine, it's pointing out. Look into the authority. Okay, here's the finger of God. So we're going to be using the logic, everything that Virgo has. We're going to see and find this apex here. And then we are going to be finding Uranus, who is going to be acting from Scorpio's energies, right? Still active. And what is the solution? The balance. You see, if you put a one pendulum that goes left and right, the solution is the balance. And that's going to be what? The inner child, the Chiron. Okay? But we're going to be seeing it with this in the morning. And the pressure of this is on. And it's going to be on for a little bit. Okay? It's going to be for a little bit. That energy is going to be some very kind of like intensified. All right? That's all I have for you guys. I wish you good luck. I want to say thank you for coming in. The click, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. And if you want to buy me a coffee, it's on the channel and above the videos. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.